are they hiding?
What are they hiding? What are they hiding? I don't know.
So guys, it was a great outing yesterday in court because things are already looking good for Peter Obi, and you know the APC and INEC, they are already jittering, as in INEC is jittering because INEC is still hiding so many things, you know, from the Nigerian people. There are so many things INEC is hiding, and they don't want to come out clean for the Nigerian people to see what they did during this election. They are already jittering. Take a look at this.
That INEC sees itself as a candidate in an election that it conducted. I say it with every degree of emphasis.
It might even shock you to know that INEC has still not provided Peter Obi's team of lawyers, you know, all the documents that they use in conducting this election. Don't forget that the court gave INEC the injunction to do that, but INEC is still disobeying. Why? They know that the figures they announced on the day of collation, I mean the figures they use in declaring Bola Ahmed Tinubu, do not tally with what they have on their website. And this is a big headache for INEC.
No other party is complaining about not getting any documents. You should ask the question, why is this so? Because they have been provided with documents, except the petitioners, who have not been provided with the required documents. And I keep on saying, what is INEC umpire hiding? What is he hiding? What is he hiding? I don't know. Maybe.
Well, what transpired in the court today is really a sad commentary to the activity of the umpire that announced a result which they could not give the CTC to the people of Nigeria that voted for the election. How can you announce a result you don't have? That is what should trouble us, because the law made it clear. By the time, and I'm talking about section 62, subsection 2 and 3 of the Electoral Act, before you even announce a result, you should have the CTC waiting, the complete, from polling unit to polling unit, from ward to ward, from local government to local government, from state to state.
So guys, one keeps wondering, what is INEC hiding? What is INEC hiding from the Nigerian people? Because Peter Obi keeps saying the process is wrong, the process is faulty. And you can see that the election tribunal is now helping to unveil the corruption of INEC. So guys, I'm going to let you watch this video in full. Take your time, watch this video and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you.
That the amount that was being demanded, I don't want to be pushed to the wall, but let me put it this way, that the amount is far from being legit. So I believe I've said it all. But what is important is that now that INEC has a lead counsel, I believe that something good may come out of a chat that I'm supposed to have with him today. Because until now, if you ask me, and I say it with every degree of emphasis, that INEC sees itself as a candidate in an election that it conducted. I say it with every degree of emphasis, going by the conduct of INEC, and that is true. Now, you would have noticed, for those of you who were in court, that no other party is complaining about not getting any documents. You should ask the question, why is this so? Because they have been provided with documents, except the petitioners, who have not been provided with the required documents. And I keep on saying, what is INEC umpire hiding? What is he hiding? What is he hiding? I don't know. maybe you as gentlemen of the press may interrogate them to find out why INEC should not be neutral. They are supposed to be neutral. That's the way it is all over the world, including African countries. It's only in Nigeria that the electoral umpire behaves as if it is a candidate in its own election. I don't think this will continue and should not continue.
The other question. By Friday, these issues of documents that are not yet served by INEC or documents did not receive from INEC can be resolved.
Well, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. I don't want to be pessimistic. But if we don't, there are other options. There are other options.
What mission have they served on you? What mission did they say they have served?
You say what?
The motion they said they have served on the petition that they need to plan. What is it for?
Okay. What?
Wait a minute, please. Wait.
The motion they filed is asking that some paragraphs of the petition be struck out. Serve this morning in court, and we will reply accordingly, provide a very, very robust defense. The allegation is misplaced.
The last one, please.
Application on? Oh yes. That one probably should be among the applications to be had on Friday. But surprisingly again, I believe it will surprise you, that INEC is objecting. A public institution that is being funded by the government, representing the people, is saying they don't want the people to enjoy live streaming. Are you not surprised? Again, you ask yourself, what are they hiding? What are they hiding? What are they hiding? I don't know.
Well, what transpired in the court today is really a sad commentary to the activity of the umpire that announced a result which they could not give the CTC to the people of Nigeria that voted for the election. How can you announce a result you don't have? That is what should trouble us, because the law made it clear. By the time, and I'm talking about section 62, subsection 2 and 3 of the Electoral Act, before you even announce a result, you should have the CTC waiting, the complete, from polling unit to polling unit, from ward to ward, from local government to local government, from state to state. You should have the CTC from the National Electronic Register of Election Results. Now, you have an INEC that 2-3 months after that could not give us 70% of the evidence they claim that they have. It is sad. Very sad. And the court has taken judicial notice of it and has advised all parties to do the needful. And I keep maintaining that INEC should come clean to Nigerian people. In court, there is nothing like technical glitches. The judges are not technicians. They are there to deliver justice. So what we are simply saying is, the evidence of what you said you did, give to us so we can prepare our case. Thank you.
When is the next sitting of the court?
Friday this week. Yes, 19th of May 2023.
Was the issue of online transmission addressed in court today?
Not really, because what we are saying in effect is that if we don't have the evidence, because last time the court sat, the council, we are to meet to check all the documents and the evidence and know the ones that they will admit and the ones they will object to. So how can you go to such meeting when you have not gotten the evidence, the official evidence that you need? So that's what we produced and presented to the court today. So we are optimistic that INEC will do the needful give us all the evidence so that we can fulfill what we would have done before now. I don't want to remind you, if you were in court, you will know some of those little tricks that they want to use to delay this, because the issue of election is time bound. The Nigerians are wiser. I keep saying that we will not succumb to the blackmail of people who want to truncate this journey to a new Nigeria. The movement is inevitable. The march to new Nigeria. He is not a party to any suit in court. So how can he come and claim that any court gave him any order to do anything about what he's not a party to? He's neither a claimant nor a defendant. And the rule of law is very simple. The court does not even have jurisdiction to make an order in favor or against a person who is not a party to a suit. So how can an old man come out and say a court has given him an order to begin to be a leader of a political party? Which court? When you want to come to court to plead anything, you come with the order. So you just come on empty ground and you're making claim which you are not. And let me tell you about the suit. The suit has not even delivered any judgment. So nobody has even acquired any right from that suit. What the judge simply said last time is that he has jurisdiction to hear the matter, nothing else. And some clowns are trying to claim an order which a court has not given. And like I said, the most disturbing is that a man who is not even a party to the suit, one Mr. Pampas, what's that? One Mr. Is that Apampa? Apapa. It's something like Apampa.
Old chief priest.
Okay, whatever it is. Good. As you can see, even his name is controversial.
Yeah.
I don't even understand the one to take. So, an old man that is 78 years, that the grandchildren should be looking up, preaching to him to make friends with God, is coming to court to claim what he is not. Now, let me tell you again about the constitution of Labour Party. And I have it. You cannot remove the national chairman of Labour Party except you have 2/3 of the national convention.
Yes. That's the position of the law.
And again, no court has the right
at all
to determine the leadership of any political party. Yes. It is settled by the Supreme Court. So when somebody comes to court, let me tell you something again. In Labour Party, we have 3 national deputy chairmen, and none of them has the right to assume the position of the national chairman without the authorization of the National Executive Council. And I'm talking about Article 13, if I can remember very well, 2B XVI. It is only the National Executive Council that has the right to fill up any vacancy. And when you talk about discipline, if you go to the XVII, it's only the National Executive Council. Who are those men? I don't know who they are.
We don't know them.
We don't know them.
My principal does not know them. I don't know them. And indeed, I don't want to know them.
Yeah.
And the other one purporting to be the publicity secretary, I have challenged him on a national television to tell the world how he came to become the publicity secretary. He has not been able to say it because he is not. So when you're claiming what you're not, who are you? You're an impostor.
An interloper.
So I want Nigerians to understand, no court gave order to Mr. Apampa to ever assume any position. And let me make it clear, there is no, as long as the court is concerned, he is not a party to any court proceeding. He's not even a party at all.
Yeah.
So please, that is what we should note.
So guys, for me, I think this is a win. So guys, for me, I think this is a big win for Peter Obi. Why I'm saying this is because people will now understand that when Peter Obi says that this election didn't go well, you know, he shouldn't be faulted. We all know how the opposition fought against Peter Obi, saying that he's not accepting this result, that he's not accepting Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You see, the election tribunal is now, you know, exposing INEC's fraud. it is becoming very obvious that Bola Ahmed Tinubu did not win this election. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not the winner of this election, and INEC is already afraid. And I'm so happy that Peter Obi has a very good lawyers that he has put together. They are waiting for INEC at any junction. You know, you can see that INEC cannot provide the results they claim they got during the election, and INEC does not also want a live broadcast of this court section when even other African countries are doing the same thing. But Nigeria cannot, because they are afraid of their fraud being exposed to the whole world. And I tell you, this is time for us all to stand up. Let's monitor these people, monitor the judges, monitor what is happening. Nigerians, don't sit back. Honestly, don't sit back, because this was the problem we had during election. Most of us casted our votes. Yes, some of us stayed back to ensure they were counted, but I tell you, when they got to the state level of collation, some of those figures were manipulated. If we had insisted in following them to the state level, we won't be having all this problem we're having. So it is also a big lesson for us all. Let's never take, the actions of these politicians for granted. We must follow them up. So you can see that, number one, INEC is not providing Peter Obi's lawyer with the necessary documents they need, and also INEC is not allowing the live broadcast of the court session. So guys, you can see that Peter Obi is being vindicated. Peter Obi is being vindicated when he says that this election was a fraud. It was a fraud. He says this is the criminality we are talking about that we want to start unbundling. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you.